Welcome back to the second quarter of the Bobby Dupre Show. And of course, there are 4 quarters, so you have plenty of time to sit back, relax, get yourself a good hot cup of community coffee. And I went to the community coffee's CC coffee shop on, that would be Camellia in River Ranch, and had a cup of coffee and met with a person that we needed to meet in the middle way, so to speak, and went there, and it was my first time, and nice group of people. And TJ, does he call himself John T. Landry, the
John
artist?
T. Landry, sure. That's some of his work in the cafe?
No, but he sent us an email.
Oh, about an artist that was there.
An artist was there, Miss Fontenot,
Right.
Lynette Fontenot.
Right.
And I'd like to meet her because she is a cerebral palsy person.
Right.
And he made a mention of that.
Sure.
So, and I guess that's why he sent it to us, you and I,
right.
because he knew that.
How much we support cerebral palsy.
If anybody can get us together, I'd like to meet Miss Lynette back at CC Coffee in River Ranch, and they have possibly 2 other locations in the Lafayette community.
And talking about John T., that reminds me that Our Lady of the Oaks Retreat, of course, we know him quite a bit he's a big active guy to help us at the retreat house.
Yes.
Our Lady of the Oaks Retreat House in Grand Coteau, we're having our silent retreat, the men from this area. It's a men's retreat. It starts Thursday night, February 28th, and goes to Sunday, March the 3rd. So you basically out your office only one day, and you go from, you're out Thursday night and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Come by. Give me a call, 351-0732. We can get you in to come with us on the retreat. You'll enjoy it. The food's good. You got a private room with a private bath. You get some nice, interesting talks by, I think our speaker this year is coming all the way from Atlanta, a very good speaker all the way from Atlanta, will come and talk to us, that runs a retreat house in the Atlanta area. Good time to take time for prayer, just time for you to unwind and unplug from everything. So give me a call if you're interested in attending.
I'll be making my 45th, so when you can keep Bobby Dupre quiet for that length of time, it's pretty interesting, and it's like you said, it's a good time to go over your own agenda.
Both your spiritual and just your personal.
Maybe things that are occurring in your life that you need to kind of sort out.
And you can walk all around the grounds and take your time.
We were talking about Mamu and the good times that are held there on Mardi Gras Day, and of course Monday night there's always a big street dance, and I understand it's going to be back on the street again. That's my understanding. And last year they had moved it away, and I don't think that worked too well. Hopefully it's back on the street like it's been the tradition for years. In that Mamu Hilton and the OPAC office, we have a full-blown OPAC office there for all of your loan needs in the Mamu area. And adjoining that office there is Miss Angela Fontenot Hall. She does income tax returns. She does bookkeeping. She does sales tax reports. Those are kind of complicated, so a lot of people let some outside person handle it. And Angela has I think it's about 10, yeah, she's been in business 10 years now, and 6 years in Mamu. And of course she likes to use Angela Fontenot Hall because Fontenot is her maiden name. And
that's the Mamu name.
Yeah, Chautauqua is where she was raised, graduated from Chautauqua High School. And Angela does a real good job. And the name of the business is Just Excellent Accounting and Tax Service. And the main office is in Kinder, Louisiana, but she's in the Mamu office on a regular basis during the tax season and other times during the month to take care of all your bookkeeping. And today, of course, all of that transpires, most of it on computers and everything.
And if you need some help paying those taxes next door at the OPAC, I know they've got the new money they got in. It matches the Mamu colors. It's green and white. So it matches. If you're a Mamu demon there, you can get you some green and white money.
And another thing that I almost forgot to mention was she is certified as a registered tax preparer with the IRS, and that's important because this is a new certification that you should look to make sure that your tax preparer is and has this registered tax preparer with the IRS.
That way you know they're up to date on those latest, because those rules changed again this year.
Oh, they
You know
change
that?
a whole lot. Angela, come by and eat a barbecue sandwich with us. Don't forget, the barbecue sandwich is in that little alley right in the back of the office between our office and the Kazan Hotel.
Slipping through the alley with Sally. Was that old song?
Oh,
Who was that used to
go
sing that? I'm
ahead.
trying to remember.
And all of that barbecue sandwich is free, by the way. And we probably have some beer for you and cold drinks for you, and might even make a good hot pot of coffee for you.
Dixie Storage, all your storage needs, personal and commercial, with locations throughout St. Landry Parish and Port Barre, Opelousas, and Washington. Everything from the small units up to the big units. If you're parking your RV or your boat, if you need climate control, just a small one that's nice, secure, well lit, clean, easy to get on with concrete that you can access anytime you need to. You can get that there. If you're a business, they've got warehouses to handle all your business and inventory control as well. They've also got the McCormick Hall and Event Center in Port Barre, handles over 300 plus people with a full-blown restaurant-style kitchen, plenty of parking, plenty of concrete, as we always like to say.
Oh, that was something you could tell as soon as Mr. Randolph bought a piece of property. They were pouring concrete.
What in concrete turned into concrete?
Sean Dejon was right there with his concrete truck.
There you go. And we've also got, how about the Steamboat Warehouse in beautiful, historic Washington, Louisiana. Get mama away from the smell of her own cooking. Go to the Steamboat Warehouse, see chef owner Jason Huguet, who is actually the king of the Franks Parade this year in Opelousas.
Oh, go ahead.
He's the most eligible bachelor and entrepreneur of the year here in the southern region, and also what best of the best chef. I think it's 7 or 8 years in a row now. Go by and enjoy the great ambiance of the restaurant, the great adult libations and wine selection, Angus beef, the seafood, Louisiana fresh seafood. Go by, you'll really enjoy it, Steamboat Warehouse.
Okay, we need some pictures.
Let's go. Pictures, Steve. There we are.
The first picture is I'm in a hurry. And that's our syndicate, I'm in Racing. And this picture here was a winner in the winner's circle is I'm in a hurry. And that was about 10 days ago at Delta Downs in
Lake Charles.
Vinton, Louisiana. And that reminds me that Mr. Gerard Melanson has reached 4,000 career wins.
Wow.
Quite an achievement, and another Cajun jockey that has really stuck it out, works hard, and does a good job. The announcers call him G Money, and Gerard for money. In other words, if you need a win, call Gerard's agent and make sure he is the mount. He is the mount on your horse that night.
How about this picture?
And that picture there is Mr. Charles Davis and his wife, and her name, of course, is Miss Helen. And I took that walking into...
That Cadillac, man.
Yep, it's a Cadillac.
That's not brand new.
And it's a 79 Seville. It's a two-door hardtop. Not many of them made, to my knowledge, exactly like that one. It stuck out, and quite a friendly person. He's from Leonville, and the car belonged to his uncle prior to him getting it. So thanks for letting me take a picture. And then I took a picture of a longtime friend that I just don't see often enough. I'm speaking of Edmund Pavie, and then the next picture is Edmund and his wife, Miss Bonnie Pavie, and of course Bonnie's sister is
Shirley Carrier.
Shirley Carrier, Tots' wife.
And her brother is Pajot.
Pajot, I spoke to
Good morning,
Pajot earlier this week, sure did. And there was
this one?
And then this
Muff Carrier.
this character driving in on his scooter into Walmart is Muff Carrier.
Did he say, "Hey, baby," when he saw you? You saw his metal plate on the front. He's got U.S. Navy and he's got AIC graduate on it. So go
How
ahead.
about that?
Oh yeah.
And
there's the new Polaris.
My new Polaris out at Winfield Camp.
I see
passed a good time.
The Pete Ford sticker on it.
Oh, yep, right there at Pete Ford.
What happened to
our sign? That's our sign that shows the road leads us into the camp. But I thought I had taken another picture, but apparently I didn't. Charles and I went by. We took it off the ground where it was and put it against a tree just about the same area until the parish can get back. Because, you know, in the case of an emergency call,
They need to know where the road is.
They need to know where the road is. Henry Sanders.
And look all the all-field activity
we
there.
are right amongst we're right in a major old oil field. I would say a lot of those wells date back to the 40s and early 50s.
The dawn of Louisiana oil exploration.
And that's probably 100 of those little, we call them one-armed bandits out there pumping that oil out.
Sunset going on.
That's right by the camp. And another picture, and some more of those. Now those, they just thinned out. They just cut they just did logging in this area right in the front of where our camps are, and didn't even know those two wells were there, but they were hidden inside of those trees.
And there's a little swamp there, but what was that hill in the back?
What did I say? That's beavers.
A beaver lodge.
A beaver lodge,
That's
they
what they
call
live in,
that.
huh?
That's what the computer told us it's called.
And look, there's the beaver, Charles Cummins.
Charles Cummins. He wanted to show me that little area. And those beavers sensed something about the water, and they moved that dam over to right in the front of this. They didn't leave the area. They just left this particular area to start another in the same vicinity. And that's because of the water. And I'm kind of wrapped up right here, but that is yours truly, Bobby Dupre. And
look, the ice on the Polaris.
That's correct. That was Friday morning.
Yeah, well, cool.
Yes, sir. And this is the trail leading to Jerry Chamberlain's stand right here. Beautiful area, beautiful. Way on top of one of the highest hills out there. And then on Saturday morning, I took Charles into the town of Winfield. He had actually gone to the town one time in a year and a half. So we visited Uncle Earl's Pea Patch.
That's
the cafe and the antique store, and all kinds of little odds and ends. And I bought pictures. And this gentleman here is at Nichols Sporting Good and General Merchandise, whatever you want to call it. They have it in there. Reminds me of J.B. Sandoz, except their specialty is hunting and fishing gear.
I see shotguns, rifles, and some bullets and shells.
Yep, that's Mr. John Rowell.
Excuse me, some cartridges, not bullets. I got to brush up on my vocabulary. They call that a cartridge.
Okay.
It's a bullet when it comes out of the barrel.
And they have a beautiful selection of rods and reels and all types of clothing. It's a J.B. Sandoz of Winfield, Louisiana, into hunting and all. Now this is on the same property, but this is a Mexican Cafe is the name of the sign. We have, I'll have to come back on that later because I want to talk about this.
Come back to us then, Steve.
Come back to us if you don't mind, 'cause I want to talk about this.
I can announce this. We've got the Opelousas Lighthouse Mission. They're having their chapel dedication not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. It's February the 20th. They're going to cut the ribbon. If y'all get a chance to go by, see Mr. Johnny Carrier over there when they're going to cut that ribbon.
There was a good ending on the bunker matter. The gentleman that shot and killed the bus driver and kidnapped one of the young kids who also had a medical problem. But the culprit that had kidnapped this kid did let food and his medication come into this bunker that he had built for that particular reason, I guess. Then when they finally got him out of there, they had to kill him. And the kid was unharmed, or at least we hope he was unharmed.
Sounds like he's going to be okay.
Sounds like he's going to be okay. A good ending.
We're going to see you folks in 1 minute.